in the blue. Playing as the Terran from the team GoSuDDE, DDE.
He's also 6'4", and he weighs 250 pounds.
And he's a bouncer.
He's got a mean overhand right.
From Team Dignitas. Playing the Zerg pieces in the yellow, we have dKiLLeR.
Who does actually have tentacles like Zerg does. He actually does. You just have to ask him. He's got one actually in the middle of his back. He's got like a tail.
Oh, does he?
Yeah. You pull up a t-shirt.
Wow.
Check it out.
Crazy.
Yeah. He's also 6'4", 250. So it's an even battle.
Even battle?
Yeah. It is. No wall off here on this map. Looks like it's could be another CC first. What do you think?
Might see the CC first. I'm not sure. No, it looks like barracks going down close to the main. What do we see out of dKiLLeR? Looks like he's at 14 supply, and I wouldn't be surprised to see the hatch first. Hatch first, obviously super common in this matchup. Gas going down, 13. So DDE with a pretty standard opener so far.
High pressure match here, folks. Winner of this takes home $100.
$100.
Do they give out 50 to second in this?
I don't think so anymore. I think we cut the prize for second place, so you only get money if you win.
Oh, well,
you only
one of these guys is going to be
win.
able to have a nice fat bar tab after this victory.
Yeah, that's a night at the bar for me, at least.
Yeah, totally. Can't wait. All right, early hatch going down here for dKiLLeR, and you see him droning up pretty heavily. Ooh, early tech lab this time.
This might be a Reaper expand build
Okay.
out of DDE.
Switching it up.
Something I like quite a bit on this map. It's a lot a lot of cliffs. You can jump off the cliffs down here into the main. You can abuse this little spot through the middle here. There you go, hop, hop, hop. So you can get a lot of good scouting with this, I think, is one of the big things. And yes, we are going to have the Reaper on the way. Second gas going down pretty quickly, and I'm kind of curious as to what he's going to do here, because with the Reaper expand, of course, you don't get the second gas. But yeah, Reaper on its way out for DDE, so we might see some sick Reaper control out of him. I would love to see that.
Now, when you do a Reaper build, how many do you send? Just one?
In the Reaper expand build, you commonly make one or two.
Okay.
And you might try and throw down a bunker at their natural and put the Reapers in the bunker, do some good damage that way. But I mean, variants like this, he's getting a factory to follow this up. So I don't know if this is going to be for Reaper speed. This is kind of a new build to see, so I'm not exactly sure what DDE is going to do. I think the Reaper is actually just like a really good unit, and people have just kind of like been underusing it since the speed got nerfed. And right here we see it coming in. It's gonna, Reapers do really well. That's a lot of Lings out, but they don't even have speed. It just got started. And if he starts Reaper speed, no, going straight for Banshee.
There we go.
Hellion coming out. So we're gonna see Reaper into Banshee with the 2 gas. I would assume it's gonna be Cloak. I would assume Cloak. Hellion on its way out as well. Reaper continuing to be annoying here at the front. Reapers, of course, have a really weird range. It's actually 4.5. So, yeah. Against the 3-range Roach, back in the day you could actually kite Roaches with Reapers. But 4 range versus 4.5 range, that's really, really hard to do. And the other thing to note is that they actually shoot twice, and they do 18 damage total per shot. So that will 2-shot a Zergling. Reaper's going to come in here, do some damage in the main, hop down here. They don't have sight of the high ground though, and DDE wise to keep them down safe. Oh, he's popping back up though. Gets another Zergling kill.
That's cute.
Because with 2 Reapers, if you target 1 Zergling, it dies instantly. Reaper's going to come in here. Oh, he's getting him surrounded. Speed finishes. The Reapers are going to go down immediately. So dKiLLeR probably feels great about that. The aggression has abated for now.
Just in time for the Hellion to show up down there, Gwin.
Just in time for the Hellion to show up, and just in time actually for there to be Cloak halfway done and 1 Banshee about to pop out. So he's going to go in with 2 Banshees and Cloak. The Evo Chamber going up right now, so he might use that to get some spores, and he'll definitely need it with the Cloak because he has not gone for a fast layer at all. And And that's all going to get scouted, actually. So Ling made it into the base. So killer knows exactly what's up. Spore going down.
What are the incomes like right now? Because the supply is 55 to 39. Is it really locked
Income
right now?
is going to be greatly skewed
Okay.
for killer, because killer is on 2 bases.
Yeah.
You know, the second base just now finished for DDE, morphed into that orbital. But he's invested really heavily in tech.
Yeah.
He went for the Reaper, and then he went for Cloak Banshee. And Cloak did finish. So he has invested in that.
All right, looks like the Banshee makes it out. And the Hellions controlling the middle there. Ooh, yeah, here we go. Forward Banshee now with the Cloak. It's going to be able to get some kills.
Layer on the way.
Alright, I like that. Targeting down the drones that are in gas. Ooh, but not necessarily doing it all the time. There we go. Finally being able to target down some more drones, and he's got a lot of kills on this one Banshee here. Where's the other Banshee? Is it joined up?
Yeah, the other Banshee looks like it's going to be headed for the natural.
There we go.
Because he just actually moved his Spore away from the natural.
Excellent.
To deal with the Banshee back in the main.
Ooh, this is starting to get costly.
He's going to turn back around. It's run out of energy. This Banshee now just cloaks. It says, what? You're going to give me free queens? I'll take that. Going for some more drones. Spore finally roots. He's going to be forced to pull back. Uncloaks, so great move there. Banshee just picking off those. So it's actually some really good harass here coming out of these Banshees. A third on the way. Jumping back to that production tab. He's switched off that. He's now making siege tanks, siege mode, stim, and marines. Would love to see these 3 Banshees come in, because 3 Banshees does 6 DPS.
Yeah, that adds up.
That's 6 DPS.
Absolutely.
Not quite enough to take on spores, but 6 DPS.
Okay, well, they're going to head up and take a peek at the third there, and I think that's probably well advised. Instead of the third, though, you can see the macro hatch in the main for killer. A lot safer position there.
Yeah, I think this has been kind of a choice of Zerg players that Zerg players have been making, like, a lot.
Ooh!
Sick cloak.
Yeah. Very nice timing there. I wonder if he's going to try to move up more.
And an overseer's there. He's going to be able to focus down one of those Banshees. But 2 queens going down to that aggression. And those Banshees now going to be forced to pull back as the overseer is out. Good upgrades going down for killer.
Just in time for DDE to send the move out. Just going to contain a couple siege tanks and, ooh, bring in a couple SCVs too. I want him to wait with these Banshees, though. I want him to wait.
Yeah, I mean, I think one of the things the Banshees do is they give you sight for your siege tanks, and I think that's just super smart. He's going to be able to pick off a lot of these lanes as well.
I hope he doesn't lose that one, though. He did.
Oh, he does lose the one Banshee.
Oh, and the SCV was right there. Bummer.
Okay. This is one of the other things about DDE's play that and he catches the tanks unsieged. That's actually huge. He's going to be able to take out one of them, no problem. And these Marines up on the high ground, probably going to do some good damage. No, he just picks them up. One of the things I love about DDE is that when he pushes, he makes bunkers. And that makes your Marines so much less susceptible to a lot of the big Ling counterattacks. Like, look at this, Ling's running down. This Marine's not in the bunker though, so DDE, if you're gonna make bunkers, you gotta use them. And that tank's gonna go down easily.
There goes the Zerglings. They're going to run into the reinforcements in the middle of the map, though, and it looks like a tank is going to take them out. Meanwhile, dropping back up top here, but the Spine Crawler's in great position. It's going to deny that for a second.
Too close Banshee's going to make short work of that Spine. It's not going to last too long. Queen getting targeted down by those Marines. And DDE marching up. DDE are still not, sieging your tanks. What are you doing?
It's a little sloppy.
Ooh,
he picks it up just in time.
Good fungal going down. Dat fungal going down on the high ground though, and this Banshee is continuing to do a lot of finally picked off. Banshee did a lot of damage though.
A little bit of siege tank happening here, and you do have some vision courtesy of that medevac.
Absolutely. I think this tank though is going to go down pretty easily. The queens are there now. Great transfuses going down. Reinforcements still showing up, but this might probably finish that off. And the bunker is down now too. Oh, huge bunker.
Nice.
Huge bungle. And I feel like killer dealt with that really cost effectively. And probably in the lead at this point in the game.
A couple more Marines going to join up here and try to save this medevac. And tank inside. Tank gets dropped back down, and now there are 2 tanks here at the front, which is a little bit better, but not enough Marines to support here. The Zerglings are going to come in, and that's plenty of Zerglings there, and the pickup's going to have to happen.
This Banshee actually getting 3 kills, and all those kills are infestors. So now up to 5 kills. Still, all of his kills are infestors.
Yeah.
So that's actually a huge deal. killer losing a ton of infestors for basically free. And yeah.
Jeez, another one. Wow.
So that's 7 infestor kills by 1 Banshee.
Now, dKiLLeR doesn't quite have the same speed of production here as he's doing the Banshee, tank, and Marine. He's not making like 10 Marines at the same time.
No.
Not quite yet, but you see the third going up there.
A lot of
and
mules
the mass
getting
mule drop. Yeah, nice. Okay, he's going to juice up that eco a little bit. Zerg's starting to bank a little minerals, though, and he's got a lot of gas, too.
Oh, and if he catches these tanks on siege,
oh,
that's huge, actually. So a great move out of him. He's just going to stream in here.
This could be just a winning counterattack.
And, yeah, I mean, he might just win it right here. There's a Banshee there. Those SCVs all in hold position to stop the Lings from going, and he's going to pull back with those Lings, which I think is the right move there. But some great damage there out of killer. He is at 2-1, or 1-2 rather, with his Lings, so good upgrades out of him. dKiLLeR with 0-0 because he's been spending all of his money on Banshees, on tanks.
Yeah. Expanded pretty late.
I mean, this is very late for that third base. Fourth base going down for killer. So killer sending that down. Some Lings and infestors moving out in the middle of the map.
And it looks like we're going to settle into a little bit longer term here.
Hive on the way as well.
Yeah, a lot of teching up happening. Ooh, 7 of the infestors about to pop here for the Zerg, which is huge. Combat shield about to finish up for the Terran. They're going to make those Marines a little bit stronger, and you can see the armory going down as well. I wonder if he's going to bring some Thors into the mix or not.
Well, I think he just wants to get that +2 attack. Of course, you got to get that to get those Terran upgrades. Let's take a look at some counts here, guys. We have 83 drones to 59 SCVs, so not too bad out of dKiLLeR on 2 base.
Yep.
But of course, he's not going to be able to instantly saturate that third base like he might want to. Banshee's doing huge damage on those rocks. Take it down quickly. He's got 3 Banshees now. He's got those all healed up. But we might see, killer does not have burrow, and I think that's a choice I really disagree with in this matchup. I think you should always get burrow.
Totally.
Queen here already ready.
Especially with infestors, man. Jeez.
Absolutely.
Okay, infestor's going to hit the lower Zelnaga watchtower there. Clean that bad boy out.
Banshee's moving out, and 3 Banshees actually kills infestors so fast. Infestors have 90 hit points. Banshees do what? 24 damage a shot. 1 Banshee going to get bungled again, but spreading out his Banshees, he's going to have to use so many fungals to kill these. 4 Banshees, actually. That is huge. He is just doing 6 damage. He's killed off so many infestors here with these Banshees and just continuing to do so. Banshees finally get cleaned up, but I mean, that was 9 infestors, and now he's down to just 5.
Sure.
And he used a whole bunch of energy on the infestors as well to take care of that attack. And here comes the move out from dKiLLeR.
That's big.
Oh, yeah.
That's big. That's a lot of sieging about to happen here, buddy.
If he can catch this unsieged, it would be huge. dKiLLeR, you need to react.
Wow,
he's getting forward.
There he goes.
Finally getting the siege up. Bungle catching some of those Marines. That'll finish those off. He needs to split his Marines preemptively. And the medevac's actually getting bungled. Good split out of dKiLLeR. Tank siege still. Medevacs do not go down. Almost go down.
Nice.
And the reinforcement train is forever going. See
8 Marines at a time. Now we've started to hit this offensive sort of production here.
1-1.
For the Terran.
Finishing up for Terran to second. +1 attack for his tanks finished as well. That's a huge upgrade to have. And a great tank split, but oh, huge bundles going down.
Zergling's going to be able to take down these tanks too. Could they get all of them? They will. Oh, wow. This was a bad move here for the Terran, catching them. Allowed himself to be caught, unsieged, and now the Zerg owns map control here as that entire force was made short work of by killer. 155 to 115 supply now, and killer with 4 mining solid bases right now.
Taking a 5th.
Seems to be in the lead.
Taking a 5th. So that is, yes, 4, 5, 6. This is
6th.
His,
wow.
6th base going down. His 5th already down. No drones there quite yet.
No drones, though. Yeah, that's true.
Creep spread, not quite as good as I would expect at this level in the game, but he does have Ultralisks.
I'm liking Ultralisks based on the play I've seen from killer so far. I didn't know that they were so good with those upgrades.
You need the upgrades, and then I think the other big thing with the Ultra is that you really need either good flanking or you need bungles to hold things still. None of that goes down. A lot of infested Terran there actually.
Yeah.
And this is one of those things where I kind of wonder if killing off the 1 medevac and the 5 Marines inside is worth that much energy. Drop moving in now into the 5th base here of killer is going to be able to probably kill off these spine crawlers. They can open these up for harass later.
The Lings are going to come and clean this one up though. And you can see the Zerg starting to blow up the map here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bases now as the additional hatches are going down and the minerals are starting to stack up.
Where did that drop go? It is here in the main. Of course, though, those queens targeting down the medevac, which is the smart thing to do. So killer playing this very well. DDE ready to push out again, though.
That
and
is massive. He's bringing in
all the SCVs as well, guys.
Kitchen sink.
So he has basically said, I am mined out. I'm going to bring it all. This is my last hurrah, and he knows, stimming his Marines. His tanks caught unsieged, and these Ultras ripping through everything. The huge bungle.
It's going to be ugly here, folks, as the GG coming out from DD, and killer is the champ of rundown number 6, do we?
We have another Zerg champ.
All Zergs so far?
Another Zerg champion.
Have we been Zerg every single of our 6 weeks?
I think Zerg might be imbalanced.
Zerg Imba.
You heard it here first, guys.
Zerg Imba.
No one can beat Zerg.
That must be